All right. So this is a very interesting another day I spent, and I'm gonna describe it from this current moment to past 2 days because they've been they kind of top the top 10 of the fucking most the craziest and fucking most let's see, stress enduring situation that I've been in since being homeless. I drive people, and sometimes the people want to hang out, and I hang out with them. You know, because then they have somewhere else to go. So I hang out a little bit, and I go somewhere else. I come back, whatever. But sometimes they're very nice. They're very nice. This Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing that happens again. I said this before, and I'm repeating it again because it's I don't know if it's a disease that's going around, or this is people in this area of New Jersey, specifically Asbury Park and Nipton, are somehow like have this anger inside them that they can't deal with it, so they lash out at whoever can accept it. And I'm an empath, and I accept things, and I'm a healer, and I try to like make people feel better about it, try to help them in the situation. I get trampled on and like fucking kicked in the face and threatened. My last encounter was with a young man that I'd been driving around for a while. He threatened my life. He says if I don't give him the money, he gave me $40 to bring him to somewhere. But yeah, he started becoming irrational and very, very belligerent, to the point where I just couldn't take it anymore as a human being. So I asked him to get out of the car, and he didn't get out of the car. So I had to try to trick him to get out of the car, and unlock the door. And he took my phone, and then I was gonna leave. I said, "Great, take my phone. I'll report it stolen." And then he gave it back to me, and now he keeps on calling. And his last phone call was that if I don't, so there's another one of those warnings that if I don't show up, if I do the video in a while, God probably said enough is enough. Jambu, come back up. It's time for shit. But whatever. Whatever for me, not for you guys. You guys, that's serious, man. Threatened my life. He said if I don't have his money, now the money he's talking about is the money that he paid me using Cash App for the ride to wherever he was going. But the thing is, he became belligerent and angry and mean to me. So I had to drop him off at a location that was not as far, but something he can call his mom or something, a friend of a friend, to try to drop him off. But I don't take that. I've been taking it to too many people, and now I'm starting to just cut off people that are like that. Why? I don't want to do it. I'm doing this to make a little extra money so I can live on the streets, man. So I could not live on a normal life doing this. I have to try to work myself up again and try to get myself back, with the short hair and yes sir, no sir, I could do anything you want, sir. Would you like to bend over, sir? Attitude that most of the working class people have to have. But now in this environment, you can't do that. People would be polite, right? But no. There are a lot of people are polite, but not most of the people that are polite usually take other types of transportation. This is more about I can't get anything else, and you're cheap, and I can't afford more else. And this becomes because it becomes, I get people that are very angry. Treat me nice at first, but then all of a sudden they just turn on me, man, like a serpent, it's attacking me. And in the last case, I had to drop somebody off, and they said that I want my money back. It's like, well, the money was for the ride to where you were going, but you basically tortured me from here to where I dropped you off, so I'm not giving you any of that money back. It's not about the money; it's about what I had to endure, for a cheap ride. I mean, a cab ride from here to where I dropped him off would have been what he paid me, but he was getting a cheap ride all the way to another place, which is about 2/3 more away, and his last comment was before I hung up the phone, was that if you give me my money by tonight, well, I'm gonna kill you. And the young man doesn't realize that in itself is a terroristic threat. I can call the police and say this young man threatened my life because I was giving him a ride to a place. I don't you interview him and see what he says about it. But as far as I know, he threatened my life. So I need to press charges, I guess. I don't know. I need to make sure this guy doesn't take my life. Because I have to do everything about it. I make it just say forget about it, and hopefully he'll get away with it, and I get the hell out of here, which is not a bad thing. Honestly, for me, it's not a bad thing at all. Not something I would mind very much. But it is still my duty as a human being to protect myself and defend myself, and then also to make sure that somebody that does that really understands. I try to make them understand. You can't be threatening people like that, man. That's terrorist threat, bro. I mean, you've been in jail once before, and you're gonna be in jail again. Not just for doing it, but for even contemplating it. If I want to go to prison, I mean, what the fuck are you doing, man? You know, just chill out and calm down. I just was trying to tell him just to calm down, bro, and just listen, man. I'm not sure if that's ADD or if it's bipolar, definitely, but you know, the medications that they would put him on, they would just, you know, they would make him not what he is. And he's a very smart young man, and you know, I was trying to help him, you know, not, you know, deflect some of the shit that could be happening to him, you know. But he's also very, very rude and very, not very humble and not very grateful. And but he blames me for not being grateful because he pays me what we agreed upon, or then he gives me a little extra for then you're gonna throw that around, you know, hey, you're hanging over me. It's like, if I don't, like, you know, come over and do something that you want me, you know, that's the thing. That's the one thing that I've noticed in Asbury. There's this growing thing with mostly men and women. I can't say about humans down here that literally make the hair on my hand stand up. Why? Because it doesn't make sense how someone can be so nice, friendly at first, and then literally be this thing. That thing. Sorry, I gotta lose some power here. That thing. Probably not gonna be able to lost it. Well, that's my story. You got it? Good. If not, I'll have to record it again. Oh no, it's still recording. Sure. I gotta get back again. Someone unplugged me. That's the problem. Plug themselves out. Oh, it's not bad. Where's that? Oh, there you go. I lost you. Again. Oh, it's getting really hot. Oh, see, this is the gentleman that is calling. I'm not going to answer now because the last few times he's very belligerent. Unfortunately, I can't record a conversation. I try to record this. Yeah. It's a bad overall situation. I keep on getting in. And I don't know what else to do. I mean, I kind of like being out here driving. And I mean, but I can't. They're probably doing a background check. They won't let me get any Uber or any kind of like these cab systems. And I don't want to be. I don't want to be told like, if I know somebody that want to ride, boom. So I just need enough money to survive at this point, man. And what you consider having a cocktail at the dinner. This is life. This is life, and it's ending one moment at a time. And the more time you waste on doing the things that they want you to do, the more time you waste. Period. Because all they want you to do is make them wealthy and promote their wealth to then create poverty. Very upsetting. For some reason I can't get the light back on this thing. I see myself on this thing, so I'm assuming it's still recording. So yeah, it's distressing. And yeah, trying my best to get around it. And I'm gonna have to avoid this kid's calls and spending my life for threatening my life for $40. He's threatening my life for $14. $40. He believes it's the principle of the thing. What principle, man? You tortured me. I charge for being tortured. That's not included in the base rate of bringing you from one place to the other. But if you torture me from one place to the other and possibly cause me to have an accident because of the way you're acting and sitting in the passenger seat, then you know what? I'm going to ask you to leave and forfeit your money. Because that money, you know, whether we got to the destination or not, was earned like when you stepped into the goddamn car, right? I left him hanging, and that's the thing. Most people consider my friends until they're not, right? They're my friends until they decide that I'm a slave. Some people actually treat me slave-like. I mean, it's that, you know, they're taking it out on me. You know, they're 300 years of hatred that they've had for the people that enslaved their ancestors. Okay, I feel your pain. That's why I'm out here fucking talking about it. But, you know, one kid, I said, and he was an African American, and I said, you know, I had to talk about this stuff because it's like, you know, Dr. Malcolm X said, I don't give a shit about them. I was like, you don't give a shit about it. Dr. Malcolm X, they're about probably the only two people that I've listened to alive. One of the handful of people that listen to live that make sense and are saying what needs to be said and should be done. You know, and this young man said, I said to him, that's a disgrace to your race, man, to who you are, to what you belong to. And I didn't know what to say else. So many people, this really disappoint me. You know, because it is, I see inside of them a nice, but I don't know if that spark inside of them is you know, is then glossed over by this anger and need to fucking like use people, which then a good acting job of being really nice at first and then being scumbags at the end. You know, this is the icing on the cake. You know, that's crazy, man. Why would you want to act like that? Like, why would you want to be like that? Like, some kind of like self-gratification to that ego, man, to the freaking solar plexus, power chakra, all freaking blocked and angry and stuff, and you're bringing all that stuff in. When you do that to that angry person, that you just want to beat that person to senseless. I mean, I'm not angry in my life, but that's to release the anger, not to feed on it and then find someone to destroy. My God, man, that's what you teach your young people. That's what you teach people in school. That's what you teach people in competition, competitive sports, and everything else that you do in life, which is competitive. Rip the other person apart. If not physically, at least mentally. Crazy. Not from here anymore, right? And the last position I was in, there was nothing like this, I guarantee you. The last human civilization I was in. But it doesn't matter now. Because it's your choice again. You want to keep on teaching these kids to be this way? Young man, I'm like 20 in his 20s. This young man. Wanting to rip me apart for $40. So, that's my day so far. I'll have an update later on. And if I don't have an update later on, I might be dead. And if I am, well then, you know what, God probably said to me, you wanted it? I got you a nice big one. It'll be in the newspapers and everything. And poor kid, he's gonna end up going to fucking jail for probably the rest of his life. And it's all for that $40, man. You get it? It was all for that $40, which is used to then enslave human beings, which is then where their feelings and emotions and true way of dealing with these things are suppressed, especially at poverty level. Lower income. What a life, huh? If I don't see you tonight, nice knowing you guys. Later. I'll see you later then, yeah. You know, the kid was just like, talking out of his whatever hole, the terminology. Namaste.